become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Very weakly on the ground. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Gray gets the sign, on his way with the 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. Around second now and headed for third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Therefore it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, you're probably going to lose.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he swings and hits a laser to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. Now that had to feel good, because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your back. Show track tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can. Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. He played an inning. No score here. In now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Rendon on his way to second. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit on the ground to third. Andujar's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Rendon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in now for the Nats, Mark Reynolds. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Past battles with Scherzer. He's really struggled 0 for 10. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Defoe takes it in. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Digging in, Matt Wieters, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Matt Wieters.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Third inning underway now. It's a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. And he takes a called strike 2. Again, a 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 1-2 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Defoe. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 1-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Hero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Just missed with a breaking ball. Turner, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And that misses, ball one. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Wiegers at second. Defoe on at first with two down. Harper swings and sends a ball well hit out to right. Judge looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From zero damage to a three-run homer in the blink of an eye.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball called for strike two. Gray into his motion. 0-2 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Left field and deep. Soto ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, second baseman, number
So
25.
striding forward now, Gleyber Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Left fielder number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. 1-2-3. Juan Soto to the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Ryan Zimmerman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And he is in there. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the next.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. Wilmer Defoe would be next. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. A base hit in his first trip. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some.
Hit high and deep out to left. Soto looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. Home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he rips it on the ground to second. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
That was a great defensive play there. And you know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one to the inning. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. We're through 4. It's the Nationals 3 and the Yankees 1. In now is Adam Eaton. No hits to this point.
Leading off for Washington, center fielder, number 2.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hit to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batter.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Right side hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Swing and a little tapper.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nationals lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. And the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take a look at ball one. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now a 3-2 ball game. Ready for another shot now, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. In there, no balls and a strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
1-1 the count. The 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Nationals.
Digging in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that misses for ball one. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Mark Reynolds. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Well right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up.
Right fielder, Aaron.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Missed with a slider. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Full count, 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. The potential second run of the inning stands at third.
Andrew McCutcheon.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Stanton takes his lead at third with 1 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score on the sac fly, as this is now a 4-3 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
3-1 to him now. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit well towards the hole. Rendon is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 26, Andrew McCutchen.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and a strike now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Sanchez finds it. Throw down to first, 1 away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Eaton. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound.
For the Yankees, number 57.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. In comes the runner from third, and this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
That misses 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
1-1 the count now. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is.
Your attention, please.
Called to the bullpen here as the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Popped high in the air. Wieters waits on it. 1 out. Stepping up to the plate, Gleyber Torres. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Benoit, a 40-year-old veteran. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
The 3-0. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-1. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Bullet back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Juan Soto to the plate now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. A look at our line score here in the 8th inning at Yankee Stadium. All tied as this one promises to go right down to the wire. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And Reynolds has himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even know it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And Leaders has himself a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. This game's all tied at 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Low for ball 1. He pulled the string, ball and a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Line towards center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Bold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Little chopper back his way. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stepping up now, Adam Eaton will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Ray Turner.
Aroldis Chapman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And now Bryce Harper. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Anthony Rendon waits on deck, and he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach. So stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Gloved by Walker to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Number 60 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 60.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Luke Voigt. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. On the ground to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Neil Walker. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker, a former New York Met, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping in, Juan Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 0-2 once more. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 4. Ball 2 now. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Now batting.
Ball one. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Wieters goes down for out number 2 in the top half. 1-0 the count. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Chapman's ready. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. Sean Doolittle takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. First pitch on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. His career line with Doolittle, he's 0 for 5. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
A changeup over the inside corner. Fly ball right down the line in left. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. The 1-0. His fastball that misses. Gardner at third with nobody out. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So it's a two-run shot to right center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Giancarlo Stanton. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Aroldis Chapman pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to Sean Doolittle. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.